setup here. Right, hello everybody. Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers here, back here for another weather video. This is a live weather briefing here to talk about the latest updates on everything going on today in the weather department. So let's get to it here. So let's have a look here first at the live radar. And as you can see here, Sioux Falls area, we've had some snow today. We've had a couple of inches of snow in the Sioux Falls area. And live radar sweep here, showing that snow will continue to move north. And let's see here, let me go ahead and do that. So that is a live radar loop in the last half hour. And as you can see, there's another band of rain/snow kind of from Laverne down to Canton, down to Yankton, and that's going to move north towards Sioux Falls. It also is kind of fizzling out a little bit too. We have another main band here from Wagner up through Madison and Brookings area, and that'll continue to move north as well. That past the Sioux Falls area. So that's a live look at the radar. Let's go ahead and bring up some temperatures here across the area. 30 degrees in Sioux Falls. We got 34 down in Sioux City. Up in the northeastern part of the region, we got temps in the 20s across Aberdeen, Watertown, Pierre, Mobridge areas in the mid to upper 20s. Out in the Black Hills region, look how cold it is out here. We got temps in the teens right now. 16 degrees in Spearfish, 19 in Rapids. So very cold out there in that neck of the woods. And if you go down here towards Iowa, this is an area that we've been keeping an eye on today. There's been some thunderstorm activity in Iowa today, and we've been keeping a very close eye on it because there was a severe weather risk that was associated with this. In fact, I can go ahead and bring that up here real quick. And let's see here, there it is. So there was your marginal risk of severe weather today across northwestern Iowa into most of western Iowa, to include Spencer, Iowa, Storm Lake, Carroll, Fort Dodge areas, where we've had temperatures today reaching the 60s in southern Iowa. We've had temps reaching the 60s. Temps right now 54 degrees over in Fort Dodge. We got 60 degrees down in Des Moines, 52 in Carroll. So it's warm enough to support thunderstorm activity, but we thankfully have not seen any severe weather. No tornadic activity either, as there was a possibility of it. But luckily we do not have to worry about that. It looks like things are starting to fizzle out down here. We got these thunderstorms across western Iowa, Atlantic Iowa, just a nice band of rain. As you can see, there is some thunderstorm activity. You can see the lightning bolts here on the screen near Fort Dodge. That is where we got some thunderstorms in that area as well. So that's a look there at the activity in Iowa. These are not expected to be severe at this point, but an isolated severe thunderstorm is certainly still possible, but it looks like the threat has diminished considerably. So let's go ahead now and take off the temps here. So as you can see, quite the contrast, where we got temps in the teens out in western South Dakota, and then in southern Iowa you got temps in the 60s, so quite a contrast there. So that's a look there at the live radar. Let's see here. Let me pull up. I want to pull up the road activity, because I know we've had a lot of different updates coming with that. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Let's see here. One moment. Alright, so this is across South Dakota. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. So, in the Sioux Falls area, just some wet roads, especially along interstate. But as you can see here, 229 is in a scattered ice / slippery zone. And so a lot of these roads right now are in the category of scattered ice / slippery conditions. Let me go ahead and pull that up here. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see here. Trying to load this here for you guys. There we go. Alright, let's see. So there's a look at the latest road conditions here, Sioux Falls area. So again, some of these roads are in the scattered ice slippery zone, and the roads are not in terrible shape, but a lot of these roads are just a little bit slick out there. You go far to the south here towards the Canton Worthing area here on Highway 18. That one looks like it's closed. Construction. Down here towards Davis, Chancellor Lennox area. This one is scattered snow slush from Highway 18 there along Davis, and then also along Chancellor, Highway 44, and Lennox. That one has scattered snow and slush, so that one, be very careful there. Let's see, as of right now, the only road closures that we have across the area is just construction. However, out here in the Black Hills, there is a couple of roads here that is closed and blocked here on the Black Hills. But other than that, looks like as of now, things have gotten a little bit better in terms of road conditions. The snow, if we go back to the radar, the snow in western South Dakota is gone. We don't have any more snow across western South Dakota. And if we go across northeastern South Dakota, there's also snow is gone as well. But here we are live here to update you guys on the latest going on here. Let me go ahead and bring something else up here. But across South Dakota, a lot of roads are, icy, slippery, or there's some scattered snow and slush. That's kind of the story with most of these roads here in South Dakota as of now. So just be careful out there, obviously. Just be safe, and make sure you have a safety kit with you in case of an emergency situation. Make sure you got a safety kit with you. Food, some water, warm clothing, blankets, heavy coats, stocking caps, gloves, stuff in case you need to be in an emergency situation. So that is a look there at the latest road conditions across the area, across South Dakota. Let me go ahead and pull up a model run here. Let me go ahead and get into this. And let's zoom in a little bit here. There we go. All right, so let's see here. There we go. Throw that stuff back on the screen here. All right, so here is a model run here for you. So there's that system. For what's next, there will be more snow across southwestern Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota into Nebraska and Iowa. And there you go. There's that model run. As again, tonight into tomorrow, this system will be making its way out of here eventually, but it is on a slower pace at this point. But it looks like it will get out of the area by tomorrow evening. Things will be much calmer, and high pressure will come in and build across our area here. And as you can see on the screen there's that high pressure. And really, we're not looking at any kind of moisture for quite some time. Maybe towards the tail end of March, March 30th, there is a chance maybe for some more snow out west towards western South Dakota. But we're not looking at a whole lot there according to this model run. Not looking at a whole lot. And once you get past really into April, things really start to get fuzzy. Really got to take it with a grain of salt, because things can change on a dime. And these model runs really past, 180 hours really aren't very good at depicting any kind of legit forecast. So, but basically get through tomorrow, and we'll be smooth sailing into more spring-like weather, as we'll get to that here shortly. I do want to go over here, and this is, take a look here at the latest. Let me go ahead and bring that up here. It is a look here at the, let's see here. There we go. All right, so this is a look at the current weather advisories. We got winter weather, obviously, still ongoing in terms of these advisories and warnings. So the areas highlighted in blue, which just got extended into the Sioux Falls area and into northwestern Iowa, where we have a winter weather advisory now in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow. And in fact, these are all in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow. Let's see here. So that does include the Sioux Falls area now. Let me go ahead and read this here. So this is what it shows. Mixed precip with snow accumulations additionally up to an inch, with ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch, with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. And again, this is for northwestern Iowa. Includes the Sioux Falls and surrounding areas. And then we got southwest Minnesota, northeastern Nebraska as well, again, until 7 a.m. tomorrow. Again, plan on the slippery road conditions, patchy blowing snow as well, with those winds picking up. And again, we just got to get through tomorrow, and things will be a lot better. And let's go ahead and show the area shaded in red. As you can see, it includes Sisseton, Watertown, Brookings, Salem, Parkston areas, Tyndall as well. Basically from up in North Dakota and Minnesota down through South Dakota and into a little bit of Nebraska. That is where we got a winter storm warning, and that is in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow as well. And an additional 1 to 3 inches across these areas will be likely, with winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour, and also in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow as well. Again, slippery road conditions, areas of blowing snow, obviously would reduce visibility, so be mindful of that if you're anywhere in these areas. And again, these hazardous conditions could definitely impact a lot of the travel. And the area here in the gray shaded area, this is the most concerned area, which includes Huron, Fort Thompson, Winter, Mitchell, Platte, Wagner, down into Nebraska to include O'Neill, Atkinson, Ainsworth, Broken Bow areas. This is where we got a blizzard warning, which is in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow as well. So everything that you see, all the advisories and warnings are in effect until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. is when all these will expire. Blizzard conditions, again, snow accumulations of additional 2 inches remain, with wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour as well. And with, again, you got portions here of east central, central, south central, southeastern South Dakota. And again, plan on those slippery road conditions, patchy blowing snow, and the hazardous road conditions along with the blizzard warning. So that is the latest there on your advisories and warnings. The winter weather has returned and maybe coming out with a vengeance here. March, what's the saying? In like a lamb, out like a lion. I think that's the term, but in any case, March may be going out here with a bang as we got this major winter storm that impacted the area, impacted all of South Dakota, and now just finishing up here in eastern South Dakota into western Minnesota and northwestern Iowa. So that's the latest there on the latest advisories and warnings. And let's go ahead here and bring up your 10-day. I do want to bring that up. Let me go ahead and show that here. Let's see here what we got. Just got to bring up the latest 10-day forecast here. Just waiting on that to load here. And again, we were planning on going live today anyway, as there was some breaking severe weather across western Iowa. Thankfully, things just did not materialize across that area, and we didn't have to worry about severe weather today. Although again, we'll go back to that shortly. One last time, we'll take one last look, but looks like things are calming down in Iowa, as there wasn't a whole lot to begin with anyway, but we just had some stronger thunderstorms. So let's go ahead here and bring that across the area here. And there it is. So I'll pull up here the 10-day forecast here. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to get it to show up here. Let's see. Probably easier here to bring it up on this graphic. Let me see here. Trying to get the 10-day to pop up here for you guys. I am going to show some pictures and videos as well of some of the weather conditions out there as well. Alright, there we go. So here's a look at your 10-day outlook here. Let me add here. Alright, so obviously today with that rain-snow mix, tonight's low will get down to about 18 degrees. Then tomorrow, wind will pick back up again, and we'll have temps in the upper 20s across the region with kind of a AM snow likely. They're at about 30%. And then things will clear out and we'll start to warm up. We'll have low 30s on Wednesday with sun, and the overnight lows will get down into the teens again. And then Thursday we'll start to finally warm up. We'll have temps reaching the mid 40s. I got 44 there on Thursday, and then 30 for overnight low. And then Friday, Saturday, back into the 50s. So if you like 50-degree weather, that is going to be nice if you like 50-degree weather. And then Sunday near 50 as well. We'll have maybe a slight chance of some rain that day for your Easter Sunday. But Easter looking pretty solid. We're not looking at any major systems coming in, so that's good news. And temps will be nice enough where you can be outside with a jacket. And then we'll have temps in the mid 40s for Monday, and then maybe warming up a little bit more middle of next week towards Tuesday, Wednesday, back into the 50s maybe. And so that's a look there at your 10-day. And again, once we get past Tuesday, we're not looking at a whole lot of moisture. Again, maybe a quick hit of some rain showers on Easter Sunday, but we're not looking at anything major there. And so that is a look there at your 10-day. And let me go ahead and go back to the radar here one last time. As you can see, the snow, it's kind of fizzling out at this point. Now, if we do a radar loop there, that rain and snow is starting to fizzle out. Let me go ahead here. There we go. So that rain and snow is fizzling out across southeastern South Dakota into northwestern Iowa as well. Now, let me go ahead and go over here towards western Iowa. Oops. Let's see if it'll come back here. Let's see here. Oh, system might have crashed here. All right, 1 second. Let's pop that back up. Alright, so let's see here. There also are some chasers out in the field in western Iowa today, but nothing happened, so just some general thunderstorms today across western Iowa, so that's good news, obviously. Now, obviously, that can still change, and we'll be here to cover it if needed, but as of right now, we haven't had anything all day other than just some general thunderstorms across Iowa. But just figured for our viewers over here in the Iowa area that we did want to go ahead and mention this, that we still have some thunderstorms ongoing across Fort Dodge, Eagle Grove, and then farther south into southwestern Iowa near Atlantic, Iowa. So that is the latest here from the T-Storm Chasers. Again, keep a close eye on things. We'll be here to cover things as needed, and we'll continue to provide weather updates. We'll have weather videos every other day. We'll have the daily 10-day forecast, as well as the bus stop forecast, and much more, including the new weather channel that you can go watch on YouTube. So that's the latest here from the T-Storm Chasers. You all have a wonderful night.